This time, Albright with AVNation with the road to ISE. Integrated Systems Europe comes your way the 10th through the 13th of May in beautiful Barcelona, the FIRA in Barcelona. With me to talk about AVIXA's stand is the lovely Sarah Joyce from AVIXA. Welcome, ma'am.
Well, thank you very much, Tim. Lovely to see you again. Cannot wait for it to be in person.
Yes, you and I got to hang out in London for AV Magazine's awards, but this will be the first time that we've gotten back in person with ISE. And I'm gonna say this, and y'all can yell at me and disagree, but this is the first time that ISE's happened for real for a couple of years. 2021, there was an event. It was regionalized. It was smaller. There was one that happened in Barcelona as well as one that happened in the UK. But this is really the first time that Integrated Systems Europe is happening for real for a couple of years after the COVID landed and everything that happened there. What does this mean? What does the return of ISE mean to the market? What does it mean to the industry? And what does it mean to AVIXA?
I think it's the recognition of the excitement of being able to hold ISE in the FIRA at its full recognition of what a trade show an ISE would look like, and bringing the community back across Europe and most of the world. We're hopefully expecting to be able to make this the usual audience that you would see at an ISE in May.
Certainly. You guys are in Hall 5. Hall 5, stand U as an umbrella, 505, stand 5, U, 505. We say stand because in Europe they're called stands, not booths, and they're in meters, not feet, which confuses this dumb American, but that's okay. Sarah, when we walk into Hall 5 and the stand U505, what will we find?
You'll find networking space and opportunity. You'll find the ability for us to be able to talk about what AVIXA does within the regions. We've got obviously staff from all of the European regions. We've got colleagues over from the US. We'll be talking about the CTS testing that is taking place just alongside from the FIRA. So for the first time in a very long time, we've actually been able to bring back CTS testing through Pearson VUE, and that can be done in Spanish and in German and in English. You'll be able to talk to people about CTS and have opportunities to talk about how to study, what the process is. And the very exciting thing I think that we're bringing to ISE is the in Spanish language experience zone. So part of ISE's content, and this is a full program across the days, which is the experience zone, which is all Spanish language and solution focused. So it's solution focused, representing the latest AV trends and solutions within the industry. It showcases projects, it brings opportunities for integrators and end users to come together, presents case studies and testimonials, and it's based on as I say, a solution focus. So for me, it's very much what a trade show is. It's about bringing together the community. It's about bringing exhibitors together and those people looking to find products and solutions. So this is an opportunity to bring a large group of people and then provide guided tours around the exhibition halls for that audience as well, to meet the exhibitors. And it'll cover all of our solutions in conference and collaboration, content distribution and media, digital signage, audio, and very much targeted around the markets of retail, corporate, hospitality, and education. So very excited. We did provide that last year, and so this is the second time that we'll be bringing that back with ISE as a conference provision in Spanish language across all of the days of the show.
That has to be a pretty heavy lift there with the multilingual track. When you guys kind of looked at that, and we've all watched as ISE is kind of transferred from Amsterdam to Barcelona. You've got multiple education tracks. AVIXA has tracks. CEDIA, co-owner of ISE, also has tracks. When you guys looked at that, what sort of people hours did it take um, to do this multi-language track to make sure that a segment of the attendees was served in this way?
It's volunteers and it's staff. So we have Yoav, who's based in Spain, got a lot of the partner contacts, obviously has a lot of the member contacts. So he's bringing the member systems integrators, the end users that are coming from across Spain to work through that program. So it's been, it is a lift, but I think, with the beauty of working with ISE and balancing that workload that's needed, we've got partners in the region, such as the AV cluster in Catalonia that we work very closely with. So we've developed with ISE as well, with Mike, a lot of close relationships with partners looking to provide opportunities for integrators, manufacturers, distributors to come together and present case studies and present solutions to end users. And that's what excites me.
That actually was going to be my next question. Obviously, we're getting back together for the first time in a couple of years. Yes, it got bumped from February to May, but it is happening. What are you looking forward to the most as we get back together from an AV community standpoint, both from a Europe standpoint, but also global standpoint? What are you looking forward to?
I think it's the opportunity to be able to bring those bigger groups together. So we've got council activity that's taking place again. We've got the Women's Council with a shared experiences panel that's taking place in the main dome in Hall 5, followed by a networking reception as well. We've got the Diversity Council providing 2 sessions during ISE. And Frank Padicalla, of course, who runs the council with the team, have been doing some amazing work. First session is around designing for equity, inclusion and accessibility. And then there's a follow-up session around intersectionality and AV, IT and AI. So to be able to bring 2 large events back to a centralized event at ISE across Europe is phenomenal. And that's coupled by, we've also got the start of the Women's Council in Italy and a breakfast as well, an Italian breakfast. We've got, we always have the German CTS breakfast, so it's great to bring that back. But we also now have a Women's Council from Germany that will be meeting as well. And we also have, with the French AV community as well, a gathering before ISE's keynote. So we're really penetrating across the markets that we work very closely with in EMEA to bring that harnessing of community back together. AVIXA's mission is to be a hub for the AV industry and a catalyst for growth. It could not manifest itself more perfectly at a trade show in Barcelona.
Yeah, especially this year, especially ISE. Sarah Joyce, you guys are in, AVIXA is in Hall 5, U as an umbrella 505, stand Hall 5, U 505. If somebody isn't familiar with AVIXA or they don't know how to get a hold of you or follow along if they're not going to ISE, how do they do that?
Very happy to reach out to me. You'll find me at sjoyce@avixa.org. I'm on Twitter, not as active as you, Tim, but I do try, at Sarah AVIXA. All the details I've talked about for ISE and how to register for the events, you'll find at avixa.org/ISE. And also probably one of the most exciting things that we're also launching is the AVIXA Exchange, which is our new hub for the AV community, digital platform. You'll find me on the Exchange. A lot of people already have had details how to reach out to us through that, and we'll be doing a lot on our booth to give demonstrations and opportunities and give the reflection of the breadth of what the Exchange is going to provide for the AV community.
All right, very good. Thanks so much, Sarah. We will see you in Barcelona. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. And follow along as we also head to Barcelona the 10th through the 13th of May to give you everything ISE related. All that and more at avnation.tv. It's avnation.tv.